Dream big. There's no other option. Channel PK Town.
It's nice meeting you, man.
No problem.
And I know that I could give a shout out to Emmy Fukuoka.
Yes.
How do you know Emmy again?
Toastmasters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When did you join Toastmasters?
about 2-3 years ago, maybe. It's been a while.
Just meet people, public speaking, and
yeah, because I enjoy public speaking, so I hope to improve it too.
So have you been giving speeches or?
Recently I haven't been going back because of work and other life priorities, but it was very good experience.
Nice. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Emmy. What's up, Emmy? And she's always been really sweet and really involved in giving back. She's the one that said, "Hey, you want to interview William Hung?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I'd love to interview William Hung." So now sitting here, it's kind of surreal. You're a celebrity in your own right, and just want to chill, get to know you, man. I definitely looked you up, and so we talked before, and one of the things that comes up is your middle name. It says William James Hung, but you said that's incorrect.
Yeah. I think the correct middle name is William Heng Chang Hung.
William Heng Chang Hung, and
Yes.
someone just changed Heng Chang to James
I have no idea how they came up with that.
for no reason.
No reason.
All right. William Heng Chang Hung, right?
Yes, Heng Chang Hung.
Heng Chang Hung.
It's Chinese. It's Chinese. I have a Chinese name, and then the English name is William, so people easier for me them to call me.
What clown just put James in and just put it in there? Is a Hong Kong-born American former singer who gained fame in early 2004 as a result of his off-key audition at American Idol. Very famous audition and a spirited audition. And it was in 2004, so it's been 12 years.
Yes.
Wow. And for your rendition of Ricky Martin's hit song She Bangs on the third season. So that was the third. So it was like one of the highest rated seasons, I'm sure.
Yeah.
On the season television series American Idol. This is before social media.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was the hottest show ever. At the time, you were a civil engineering student at UC Berkeley, Cal Golden Bears, and you inadvertently won the support of many fans. You voluntarily left the university to pursue a music career. And so let's just go back, because I like, talking to people, like getting to the whole background. So your parents, Hong Kong?
Yes.
And can I ask what they did, or?
Well, they have different jobs, but nothing too exciting.
And you have siblings?
I'm the only child.
Only child.
Yeah.
And so you're Hong Kong, and they're like, let's go to America for...
Yeah, to get a better life, better job. My dad got a better job than Hong Kong, so that's good.
And straight to Northern California, or where was the first
No, we stay in Pennsylvania for about 6 months. And then unfortunately my dad got laid off, so he and my mom and myself moved to Los Angeles.
Which city in Pennsylvania?
It was in Hershey.
Oh, Hershey.
Yeah,
that's where they make chocolate.
Yes.
How was that? Was it cool, or people cool?
It was awkward because I think we are one of the very few Chinese living there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mostly white. I mean, they're nice. They're okay.
So you didn't feel any racism, or?
No, I still felt awkward. It's very hard to get along with people.
Props to Hershey. Good to hear.
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, and then after 6 months, you moved out here.
Yes.
And then where?
To Los Angeles.
To LA.
Yeah.
LA. What part of LA?
I remember initially it was like Van Nuys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
One of the porn capitals of the world. So Van Nuys, and then where'd you go?
And then
how old are you when you
like 10 years old?
10.
Yeah.
Would you remember which school? Van Nuys.
I was in the schools nearby, like Van Nuys Middle School.
Van Nuys Middle School, yeah.
Yeah, and then high school I went to Francis Poly.
Van Nuys Middle School is like where all the nerds went. I know all the Asian nerds got bussed into, like, it's a magnet school. It's an honor school.
Yeah, I mean, I think I couldn't get into a magnet program until high school.
And then so you went to Francis Polytech, which is an honors magnet.
Yes, correct.
So you're a nerd.
Math, science, yes.
Math, science, nerd.
Yeah.
Well, nerds rule the world. So yeah. So you take a test to get in, or is it?
They did give me a test. I wasn't sure if it's formal.
So math just came easy for you, right? Like math, science.
Yes, it was.
Damn you, William. I'm Asian and I was horrible at math. I'm like, disgrace. So you were really smart math, science. Did you like anything else, like studying in high school?
Well, I like the math more than the science, and then the other stuff I like. For some reason, I like computer games, video games. No, I mean, back then they don't really have majors for that, but now they actually have majors to study for. So if I were to choose again, maybe it would be completely different.
What would you do?
Maybe computer gaming, statistics. Who knows?
Heck yeah. Like, look at those guys that make like 6 digits as computer gamers.
They do.
Yeah, like they're like stars.
Yeah.
Man, like rock stars. It's crazy. You
Yeah.
should have your own crew, your own team. Wait, during high school though, like who are you listening to music wise?
Music wise, I listened to who was good at the time. I enjoyed Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood. Who else?
Wait, so in high school, you were already watching American Idol, like you were a fan, right?
Wait. No, the American Idol didn't start before that.
Yeah,
you asked me in high school. I don't remember that
high
well.
school. Were you
Yeah.
listening to anything radio? Do you remember? Like during that time, did you?
I don't really remember.
But was
But
it?
it was fuzzy.
It was fuzzy. Okay, and then,
Like my memory was fuzzy for that.
oh, okay, got it. And then Berkeley, once you went to Berkeley, that's when you watched American Idol.
Yes, I did.
And then what was the spark to like pursue your music career?
I didn't expect anything. All I started with was to just try out at the local talent show at my school. And I
Wait,
won.
where at high school?
No,
At
in UC
college?
Berkeley.
UC
Yeah,
Berkeley.
yeah,
It
they
was
have
like-
a
it was a
talent
flyer?
show. Yeah, there was a flyer.
God, it's like a movie.
Yeah,
So you're engineering, you're see the flyer.
yes.
And what does it say? A
It
talent
says
show.
talent show.
Was it
UC Berkeley talent show.
cultural audition or just
No.
campus wide?
No, it was everybody.
Sponsored by.
It was sponsored by. It was really in a dorm. Clark Kerr.
Oh god.
Clark Kerr dormitory.
Shout
It was
out.
crazy.
Yeah. And then so you're like, I'm gonna go.
I just tried for fun, and it was for fun. I didn't expect anything, but for some reason I won. I got lucky and won.
Oh, you won.
I won.
Was it She Bangs?
It was G-Bangs.
Okay,
And
awesome.
and then all of a sudden, I got a lot of fans in my dormitory. People really loved it.
That's
So
awesome.
that gave me the inspiration to try out for American Idol because I saw the news the next few days. I heard that they were going to have auditions in San Francisco. I said, yes, let's do it.
the very next.
The next few days, I
Yeah.
forgot how it was.
So you're on a natural high. You won your talent competition, your dorm,
yes,
and then that gave you the confidence. Like, let me do American Idol.
yeah, I'm gonna try.
And then did you take anyone with you, or you
No,
went,
I was just by myself.
you went solo?
Yeah.
That's why, much respect to you, because most people are afraid of rejection. And I saw this TED talk recently. I forgot his name, but he was, I think, Chinese, and he's talking about how he purposely followed this program to get rejected 100 times, and it gave him strength because it showed him like a lot of times we fear the unknown, we fear rejection.
Yeah.
And like, I remember Oprah said, there's only two, the strongest emotions is love and fear, and that's what a lot of times fear leads to hate. So you don't have that. Like you're very thick skinned, I think, right? Like you can brush things off easily, more compared to other people, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not too sensitive to all the negative stuff, but at the same time I am self-conscious in terms of how I present myself, how I talk to people.
So you're more like self-aware.
Yeah, self-aware.
But I gotta keep it real though. Can I
Yeah.
ask you honestly? So are you self-aware that when you were performing at your dorm and at American Idol, did you think you were great?
No, well, at the dorm I didn't know, but
Okay, at the dorm, were you like, I'm the shit?
No,
I'm
no,
I'm awesome.
I didn't think like that. As I mentioned, I just thought I got lucky. I don't
Just
know
for
how I
fun.
got lucky for fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
expect anything, no expectations.
Yeah.
And then for American Idol, I also had no expectations because I know that I cannot compare to so many great singers out there. I just thought try out, have fun. I didn't have any expectations.
Just to do it for fun.
Just do it for fun.
And that's where I respect you, because most people are afraid to try.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we talked before, and you told me after American Idol, like you had a lot of people come up to you and tell you, you inspired me.
Yeah, that's true.
To try.
Yes.
Like a lot of people are afraid I think there's a virtue in that, and that's where William Hung, if you were to say like what you've inspired, is just the virtue isn't just in trying.
Yes.
It's okay if you don't whatever happens after, it's okay, but it's there's actually probably a lot of fun in auditions too. Like people always focus on, I go to auditions too, and you always focus like, I'm not gonna make it. Am I wasting my time? There's a lot of waiting around.
Yes.
But then in the midst of all that, you're meeting people, you're in line, there's the hope, there's the angst, there's the anxiety, but there's energy there.
Yeah.
Like there's potential energy, kinetic energy. There's a lot of potential energy that, because you're trying.
Yeah.
And so you definitely became, one of the symbols of, inspiration in terms of trying, But I got to keep it real with you. Back in the day, when I was doing, starting comedy, I was like, who is this guy? Who is this William Hung clown? Like, so I have to apologize to you in person. I knew that when we met, I was going to apologize to you, like genuinely, that I shouldn't cross my legs when I apologize, but man to man, I'm sorry, because as a comic, when I first started too, I was making fun of you too. I think I did a Korean culture night at Berkeley too. And I was like, man, this is William Hung guy, like doing she bang. And I was like, he's making Asian guys look late. Like, who is this guy? And so, but I didn't know you. And so I'm getting to know you now. And it's just like, you were self-aware, but you're like, whatever, like brush my shoulders off and just do it.
Yeah, as I mentioned, it's there's nothing wrong with trying and finding out that it's not good enough, and it's okay to just find out by not being afraid to fail in life.
True that. So, but did you go with the expectation of thinking, I'm just gonna do this for fun, and nothing's gonna happen?
Yeah, of course.
Just gonna do it.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything to happen.
How long did you wait in that audition?
I remember like it was September 2003 approximately, and then they suddenly broadcast my audition in January 2004. I saw myself, and then I go, oh, what's going to happen to me?
Wow. Oh, I actually meant, how long was the audition wait? Like when you wait?
Oh, the wait? It wasn't too long. It's about 2 hours.
2 hours. And then 4 months, September, October, November, December, about 5 months.
About 5 months.
After they filmed.
Yeah.
Before it actually aired.
Yes.
Did they email you and tell you, hey, you're going to, or you just found out?
I found out. I actually found out myself through a commercial. No, through a commercial.
Oh,
it was on a cotton ball commercial.
They put a clip, like a preview.
Yes.
Of you going, she bang.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh shit, they're going to show my audition.
Yeah.
And then, were you watching live when it aired?
I watched it secretly in my room because I knew it was going. People would go crazy if I was sitting to watch with them. But a lot of people at my dorm watched that night.
What a rush!
Yeah.
So everyone,
I was scared. I didn't know how they react to it.
Everyone in your dorm knew that it was going to be on that night.
No, a lot of people. They were gathering.
They were gathering.
Yeah, because after I found out that people told me about it, that's how I know.
But you don't want to watch with them.
No, I did not, because I did not know how they were, what they would do to me. I was scared.
Oh, you're scared, yeah, naturally. What did you feel while it was airing? It must have been an adrenaline rush.
It was. But I just don't know how they react to it. When I go to, I was even thinking about like, wow, could I step on the campus the next day? What they would do to me? How would my classmates react to me? It was scary feeling.
So you didn't come out of your room that night?
No, I did not. It was scary feeling.
That's amazing. Okay, so yeah, I don't blame you, bro. Because did you feel the reaction was going to be negative when you came out the next day?
I just don't know. I don't know if it would be positive, negative, but I thought it would be a crazy rush. Like people like rushing towards me.
Oh,
yeah,
in a good way or a bad way?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I think it would be okay, but I didn't know what it was gonna be. But the next day I returned to campus. No surprise, a lot of people rushed me, but they actually say good things. They congratulate me for trying. They like how I responded to Simon.
It's amazing. So you're in your room, you're watching it, you have no idea. Did you go online to see reaction?
I didn't know, but I didn't know there was a crazy reaction already, because in my email I got over 150 emails that I don't know who it came from.
That night. 150 emails.
Yes, over 150.
And you never gave your email address.
I don't give out my email address.
It was just probably like your name at Cal Berkeley.
Yeah, that's why people found
people
it.
just like guessed it, right? And then where are the emails from? Like
came from, and some of them came from Entertainment Tonight.
Really?
Some of them came from people that want to make movies with me.
Immediately.
It was crazy.
God, with the power of TV, man. Tens of millions of people saw you all at once.
Yes.
So I gotta ask you, because I know that there's gonna be people that are like, why didn't you ask that? So did you okay, obviously the next day you probably open the door like this, you're going out to class like, oh shit. And then you walk into class and you got immediately recognized, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you feel it was people supportive, or did you feel people kind of like making fun of you, like laughing at you?
I think there's both. Yeah, I think if I were to make an educated guess, I would think that the people that are not Asian were more supportive of my audition.
People who weren't Asian.
That's correct. Like whites, Europeans.
Because Asian people thought you might be not representing well.
Yes.
That you were making us look bad or something.
Yes.
And how do you respond to that?
Well, there was nothing I could do, because I already did what I did. They already broadcast. People saw it. So all I could do is just try to stay positive, try to fend off the negative stuff.
So glad I'm talking to you, man. Yeah, because you can't represent all Asians, and you just got to be you,
Yeah.
And so you're just doing you, going to an audition, and then you're William Hung, and then that's what happened. But did you ever feel like they're using you though? Like using you, we're making fun of William for ratings, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we're putting this Asian guy, making fun of him.
Yeah, it's very possible, because I don't think the American television industry is portraying Asians the best way.
Of course.
I mean, until I would say the most recent, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 years, you finally see there's some successful Asian that looks good, that does good things. They portray it the right way. But before that, it seems that I agree with you that Asian may be the people to make fun of.
Yeah. But at that time, you're just
I couldn't really think about that.
Yeah, you're just being you.
Yeah.
So you're just doing you, and then fame explosion.
Yes.
And you're getting hundreds of emails.
Yes.
From everybody who just wants a piece of you.
Yes.
From girls?
There were a few people that asked to marry me, and I don't even know who they are.
Berkeley girls or like whoever?
I have no clue,
just
but
wherever.
Yeah, just some random person.
Did they send pictures?
Well, I don't think I got take pictures initially, but when after I started performing in different locations, I get more serious ones, like pictures. I am this person. I do this. Are you interested in me? Literally,
so people seriously, they're like, you want to let's get together.
Yeah.
Man, girls love guys who are famous, man. I gotta ask you, some of the guys are gonna be like, did you ever get any nude photos, like girls?
No.
Send you? Never.
No.
Not
never.
a girl showing a picture of her boobs.
Never.
I don't believe you, William.
I'll tell you the truth.
I'm playing. And then how long did that buzz last from American Idol?
I would say that the biggest buzz was the first 4 years, and then it started to gradually die down, and then I finished. I'm pretty sure I need to finish school, and then that's how
So you left school. You got an album deal.
Yes.
Can you talk about that? How'd that go down?
Yeah, that was also a surprise, because I performed for a few locations, few people, and then I agreed to perform at the UC Berkeley volleyball game because I thought that was good. It was for my school. I feel really proud of that. I did, and then all of a sudden, Koch Records, the representative, she gave me a $25,000 check.
It surprised you
Yes, it did.
at
It was a volleyball
game.
game.
I think I saw that online. Yeah.
Yes.
So was it like a halftime thing or?
Yeah, like a break intermission.
Did people always want you to sing She Bangs? You must be so sick of that song.
Yeah, I think people always wanted it, but I prefer to sing other songs besides that one.
What was your second one that was big?
I at the time I like to perform like slower songs like Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Elton John. I sang Rocket Man quite a few times. So I just try to sing other stuff besides that one.
You're amazing. You're amazing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I remember I took a screenshot of Facebook questions that I asked. I said, "Hey, I'm interviewing the infamous William Hung," and my friend Emmy introduced me. What questions should I ask him? And so I just want to, ask the questions that some of my friends asked on Facebook. Brenda Lee, singer from Collaboration, is a talent show I started, Collaboration alumni. She asked, before fame and after fame, what has changed? And also, if you want to, have any plans on being in the entertainment industry again?
Well, I was in the entertainment industry already. And the biggest change is that no matter where I go, there's a very high chance that people will recognize me. Even today.
Even today, you always get recognized.
Yes, right? Very often.
What do they say?
You're the She Bangs guy. I remember seeing you on TV.
And that doesn't get old, huh?
No, I can't change it. I cannot prevent it.
No, but I mean, like, you're such a positive guy. You never like want to just snap at them.
Well,
oh, fucking all right. Yes, She Bangs. That's me. You should just do that when they play. Please make a YouTube skit. Can we make one, please? Where you just go, all right. Because, Dave Chappelle talks about how people, he's with his family at Disney World and people go, I'm Rick James, bitch. I'm Rick James. He has a famous skit and he's like, dude, I'm with my family. Like, you must have gotten it thousands of times.
Yes.
Like thousands.
Yes.
Would you say over 10,000?
Yes.
20,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't count.
Think about it. Like 20, 30,000 times people just pointing at you and saying, doing She Bangs, like the She Bangs guy.
Yeah.
Have you met Ricky Martin?
Not yet.
Oh. You should probably do a song with him.
Yeah.
Ed Jun, fellow Dodger, Rams fan, Clipper hater. My brother. Ed Jun, how has that moment affected your life, positive and negative? We've been talking about it, but anything else, like in the aftermath, how has it affected?
Well, I think that the biggest upside for all this is getting to meet people, different kinds of people across the world. That I wouldn't trade for anything else. It was a lifetime experience.
Just meeting so many people.
Yeah.
You travel all over the world.
Yeah, I did.
So you have the last laugh, man. You got paid. I mean, you're getting paid at each show too.
Yeah, very, very fortunate.
So you probably made like easily hundreds of thousands of dollars probably performing in those 4 or 5 years.
Well, it was very helpful paying off all the student loans and some of the loans for my family.
See, people can laugh at all they want. You got paid. You travel the world. You met all these people you never would have.
Yes.
Your parents, they were proud, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't change anything. They wouldn't replace. Yeah.
No regrets.
No.
Sophia Fresh Wang, my Tongseng. Tongseng in Korean is like younger brother, younger sister. It doesn't have to be your family, just like a younger brother, younger sister. So Sophia Fresh Wang, is he popular with the ladies? Does he bang? He bang? Are you popular with the ladies?
Well, initially more of the first few years. And then again, it's more like a gradually return to normal.
When you were traveling and singing, were you partying?
I don't party that much.
You don't party,
but I do. Like I mentioned before, I had got more big requests along the way. But at the time, I didn't really want to commit to any relationship. So
how do you like let loose, take the edge off? Like because a lot of performers, entertainers, when you go on stage, there's a high, right? Like I always feel this high,
Yeah.
and then that's why when people come off the stage, they want to party. Let's go drink. Let's go smoke. They want like guys want to hang out with girls because a lot of girls they like guys on stage, and so what did you do after you just like I always was marveled at the entertainer that just goes straight back to the room and then just I'm like, how do you do that? Like for me, I had to like go out, have fun.
Yeah, I like to have fun, but I don't have fun that way. I have fun by visiting the city. I have fun by enjoying the stuff that's there. But I'm not a big party person though.
No, so after a show, you just went back to your room.
Usually it depends, but I don't. I generally because when the time I perform is at night, so it's pretty tired after.
Oh yeah.
So if I want to have fun, it's better to just do it, outside the performing time frame. Visit like for example, if I visit New City like Arizona, I could have fun before that or after.
Nice. All right. Malice Kim, another one of my favorite Tongseng. She gave a glow stick light show to her parents at a wedding. That's one of the funniest moments. Okay. Yeah, she asked, does he still get recognized in public? So you already answered that.
Yes.
Of course you do. But is it tapering off every year?
Yeah. I guess somewhat gradually.
So where do you work right now?
I work for public health.
And so people are your worker cool. They're not like.
Initially they had the same reaction as everybody else.
What, do they tease or?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, wow, you working with us?
Do they ask you to perform at their company holiday party?
That's a good no, not yet. But people do ask me. The coworkers do ask me to perform. I told them that unless the senior management invites me to, I'm not gonna do it. I feel that's the right way to go. I don't want to make a clown on myself.
They should pay you too.
Well, I'm not looking for. I don't really. It's not that important to me. But I feel that with my senior management asked me to perform, then I'll do it with honor. That's the way I look at it.
You're a good guy, bro. Honestly, my respect for you grows with every time you say something. Guy Gottlieb, former coworker of mine from People Support, he said, "You guys should sing his famous song together." Yeah, sorry, guy, we're not gonna do that. Steve Surimu Sutibu, his collaboration friend, was it worth it?
Yes, absolutely.
So even with all the ridicule and people, it was worth it.
Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't trade for anything else because of the life experience, able to travel, meet so many people, see so many things that most people don't get to see in their lifetime.
That is true and very inspirational. Daniel Injun Kim, what has he been up to? What does he do for a living? So you work for public health.
Yes.
So after that whole thing died down, then what did you do for work? So you must have had some money now, and then now you're looking for work now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the right thing to do because I cannot sit on the money. I had to like still work, think about future. Many years to go for me. So.
What was your first job though after it?
First job, I graduated from Cal State Northridge, and then I found a job for a statistical analyst for the sheriff's department.
Oh, so after you're touring for 4 years.
Yes.
You had 3 albums.
Yes.
Dang, man, that's props. Wait, any original songs that you wrote?
A few original.
You did?
Songs. No, I wasn't the one writing them. My record company had somebody to do it.
Oh, okay. So you had your own original songs.
Yes.
Performing. What was the best city in concert?
Best city? Let me think about it. There are a lot of cities I like, but I like Singapore.
Did you do Korea?
No, I did not.
I know Korea.
Yeah,
those bastards. Singapore. Yeah, Singapore is beautiful. Man.
Yeah, I also like Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Oh yeah, I've never been. Yeah.
Yeah, the people are really nice over there.
Very nice. I need to be there. I need to go there. Yeah, Singapore. I've been twice. Such a beautiful city. Rich. Let's see. Here. Let me get another set of questions here. It says, Peter Kim, Kabuano Kim, what have you been up to? Future plans, love life, dating advice for singles, career advice for people, contact with Simon. Have you contact with Simon since?
Only a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like American Idol finale, like he was there and we shook hands.
When they invited you back,
Yeah.
and you did a few special guest performances, right?
Yes, I did.
You got paid, right? Please
Yes.
tell me. Good. Because then you're getting money and you're not just, they're like, hey, just come back and do it. Was that a real surprise? I remember they brought you back one time and then Ryan Seacrest was like, a surprise, or was he in on it?
No, he knows.
Oh, he knew.
He knew.
He was acting like,
He has to. He's
he
just
has to
acting.
act like, okay. I was like, how's he? He seems cool.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say he's like, oh, kind of corny, cheesy, but he seems like a really good guy, man.
Yeah.
Like, let me see. Peter asked, Tupac or Biggie?
What?
Favorite places to eat?
Favorite places to eat? I like Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
What do you get there?
When I get there, I usually get the rice bowl with the grilled chicken or the beef with the lettuce and everything.
Guacamole or guacamole guy? You know, guacamole's extra. They say that every time. Why don't they just put a sign that says guacamole's extra? Like those guys have to say it at every Chipotle all over the world every day. You know, guacamole's extra. Yes. Hobbies.
Like I like poker, computer games, video games, public speaking.
When you do public speaking, what do you talk about? Is it like your story or?
When I was doing public speaking for like Toastmasters, I try to talk about different stuff. Initially, yeah, my icebreaker speech was about my American Idol experience because that's what people wanted to hear, and I felt that was the right way to connect to people. That will always be part of my identity. I can't hide it.
Yeah,
like it or not, I cannot hide that. But after that, I try to talk about maybe work related. Sometimes it's research, sometimes it's news. So I try to mix it up.
That's good. Bonnie Wong, can you ask him what was life after Idol? You're talking about that, such as, do you still get recognized? Yes, you do. Do you get asked to sing I Believe I Can Fly? Did you sing that?
I haven't been singing it since since I recorded the album because I'm pretty sure that song is not a good fit for me.
Oh yeah. Is it because R. Kelly is crazy?
Well, I think I since after the first album, I try especially when I perform live, I get to choose the songs I perform. I try to choose songs that's within my vocal range.
Within your worker range?
Vocal range.
Oh, vocal range.
Vocal range,
okay,
yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I don't go crazy sound awful to people.
Do you feel like you've improved a lot in singing wise, like over time?
Yeah, I tried because I got vocal coaching. The record company paid for it, and I try to do as best as I can.
Nice. What kind of struggles did you go through while appearing on and after Idol? What was the biggest struggle after?
Biggest struggle after Idol? I think the biggest struggle is just getting used to this new identity that I can't change for the rest of my life. Like people recognize me. Sometimes people may poke fun at it, at my audition.
Olive Chiun, what did you learn about the entertainment industry from your experiences?
Well, I think the most important thing that I learned is to be very careful with every contract that I sign, because one mistake could be not only the end of my career, but could be really bad for the rest of my life, like especially financially. So I had to be very careful. And the other thing that I learned about the entertainment industry is, for me, I don't do things that I'm not comfortable with. Yeah. I don't care how much you pay me, but if I do something that I feel is bad, is disgraceful, then I won't do it.
Did you get offered to do porn?
Yeah, not quite that porn, but like there was like an offer to curse at people, say bad things about people, and I don't want any part of that.
Wait, they wanted to pay you just to say bad things about people on video. That's it?
I remember it was something like that.
Just to say shit?
Yeah, I remember it was something like that. I forgot the details, and I don't want to get too far.
That's so crazy, man.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah. People always wondered, yeah, I wonder if you got offered to do porn. There was like a fake rumor too online. Like when I searched your name, it said William Hung committed suicide. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I saw
Who the
that.
hell started that rumor?
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
right here, people. People start the fake news. I fucking hate fake news people. You know, it's a big thing before the election and now after the election because there's so many news sites that people could just create their own story,
Yeah.
and the stupid mindless sheep public just runs with it. So even when I mentioned to people that, oh, I'm gonna interview William Hung, this girl goes, I heard he committed suicide. I'm like, no, I talked to him on the phone. Like I'm gonna meet him. Like, and so like it's crazy how people just run with things.
Yeah.
Like someone could just make things up, and it's crazy days. All right. Let's see. Nelson Wong, looking back, would you have done anything differently? You said no. Bonnie Clyde, what's your favorite karaoke song now?
My favorite karaoke song. I don't have any particular favorite. I like a lot of songs. But as I mentioned, some of my favorite songs could be "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," "Rocket Man," "It's a Miracle" by Barry Manilow. I have a variety.
What are you thinking of when you're singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight"? Is there something that you're like? Are you thinking like I would hit the right notes, or are you feeling the music? Like
I try to be emotional, try to connect with the audience. And the way I feel, I do it is, yes, I know that I won't ever compare to like the very good or great singers, but I try to be singing from my heart.
From your heart.
Yeah, from people that I think about that I want to share the love with.
So, do you ever see people? I mean, keep it real with me, man. Like that in the beginning, they're kind of like, that's William Hung. Maybe they're laughing, but then they see your earnesty, the way you're singing it,
Yeah.
and by the end, they're feeling it. Like they're seeing is like, oh no, this guy really means the words.
Yes, that actually helps because people are not laughing at when I sing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight." People, what they do, they actually try to get into the song. They will hold the candles or wave their hands. It was very good. I generally perform for the crowds I perform at. They're pretty good.
That's awesome. I think what I'm getting at is like I feel like most people are good, but there's always like a lot of negative people,
Yeah.
and we can all get caught up in that negativity.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like I didn't know you, and then I could easily be like, who is that guy? And then over time, I see your intention. Intention is really important, and you're just like really singing this song from your heart, and people see that. And so that's more authentic than someone who has an amazing voice, but is just only concerned about hitting the right notes. And then people can see that too, There's a lot of good singers, but they're full of themselves and just hitting the right notes.
Yeah.
And you don't feel them. I think that's why a lot of people, they get turned off by some singers, while other singers, you feel like their soul.
Yes.
They're pouring out their soul. And that's a lot more authentic.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a few more questions. Let's see here. Helen Sun, what inspired you to try out for American Idol? You said that dorm talent show at Berkeley. Diane Kim, can he teach you amazing dance routine? No, we're not going to do that. Any last things from the whole experience? Those were all the Facebook questions.
Oh. Well, as I mentioned, that I feel this experience has been wonderful for me, my family, and my friends. So I hope to embrace this, and I understand that this will be part of my identity. Whether it's there's mostly positive, some negatives come with it, but I try to embrace it instead of worrying about it and freaking out about it.
And you must have gotten so many emails saying like you've inspired people.
Yes.
Yeah. And like anything like in particular that comes to mind. I have a folder I encourage everybody to do this. It says never give up, because my dream is to become the best stand-up comedian I could be. And be on all the TV shows that you've been on. Like you've been on every major TV show. And I have a folder of people who have encouraged me along the way. And I always keep those emails in the folder, never give up. And so every time I'm feeling down, I could just read those emails and I'm back. Like I feel good again. Do you like save certain emails or
I have the records of it, but I don't like intentionally save it. It's all there. I don't delete stuff.
yeah?
Yeah.
But anything in particular come to mind in terms of like something that really moved you when someone said anything?
Mm, I couldn't think of any. I mean, a lot of people say that they were inspired by the way I responded to Simon. They really like it, but it wasn't any particular one.
Yeah. And then, but did you know he was being an asshole at that time? At that
I,
moment?
I thought he was. I thought he may be just acting the way for the way he is. I don't know if that's the real person.
You really?
Yeah, I really am not sure.
Yeah, but it's over time. I think Simon's proven like that's just who he is. I think that's why the world, America, appreciates him, is that he has no filter and he just
Right.
that's just who he is. He
Yes,
just
brutally
says-
honest.
So when you're like, I don't have any vocal training, and he's like, really, not like sarcastic.
Yeah.
At that moment, I think a lot of people think, but William, he doesn't know that that Simon's laughing at him or being an ass to him. But you're saying, no, you did know. You did know.
Well, I don't know.
At that moment, like, did you know? Or like, that's what
No,
was
I
you
couldn't
didn't.
think of that. No.
Because you're such a good guy. You know what it is? It's you grew up very positive, and I don't want to say shelter. I don't know you enough, but maybe in a bubble. I don't know. Would you say that or no?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I agree with that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, in terms of like, I think okay, what I mean by that is when you're trying out and you're doing the shebang, you're like, hey, I don't have any vocal training. He's like, really? And but what are you thinking?
What I was thinking, I was just honest
Like,
reaction.
Okay, well, and then Paula and Randy, they're laughing. So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that they just having a good time, and I was having a good time, and unfortunately Simon had to stop. that's the way I looked at it at the time.
You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, because I think most people would think like, are they laughing at me? Like they're embarrassed, and that's what you don't have as much. Like you don't have this like embarrassment, which I think so many Asians do. I think less culturally, because I've emceed over 500 weddings. Every ethnic group knows how to party except for Asians. Like white, black, Latino people, they dance, they party. I don't care what they look like, culturally. But Asians were a lot more self-conscious. We have to worry about what people think. What are they going to say? Especially religious Asian people. Oh, can I drink at the wedding? Can I dance? Can I really let loose? Everything's really formal.
Yeah.
You have to be so concerned about bringing shame to your family is a big thing in Asian culture. So that's a negative thing because that's why a lot of Asians don't try. We're afraid to fail. And if we get rejected once or if we fail once, we never try again. But you don't care. Like you're just like, we're just having a good time.
Yeah, and I can't be afraid of that because there's a lot, because it's not just the audition, it's everything else in life. If you're always afraid to try, then you'll never succeed.
That's the truth. I have to ask though, did you know that you were bad, or did you think you were great?
I don't think I was good. I know that I can't. As I mentioned many earlier, I'm being honest as well. I will never able to compare myself to good to great singers.
But you don't think you're that bad?
I don't think I was that bad.
You're awesome. Well, I agree to disagree, but that's why you're awesome, and that's why you have the success that you've had. You've traveled the world, made good money, and you're world famous William Hung, man. That's awesome. And you're on this journey. What's next on the journey?
What's next? Well, continue to look for opportunities when they come up. And I performed for a few times, like I mentioned, when American Idol finale invited me. So if when opportunities come up, I'll do it.
And then so they send this email.
Yeah.
And then you have a lawyer that negotiate, or you negotiate all your stuff.
Generally, my family and I handle it ourselves.
Oh,
and then occasionally, when something a deal is complicated, then I could hire a lawyer.
Oh, okay, so you have someone that you can turn to, that you trust, because I'm sure there's a lot of greasy people out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Always putting their arm around you. Hey, William, trying to act like your friend. I'm sure you ran into so many of those.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
And so, would you give any advice to anybody that's dealing with that? Like, just to make sure to read every word, right? You gotta.
Yeah, always be careful. You never take things for granted. because you don't even if your intention is good, you don't know if the other person's intention is good.
True. Okay. What's William Hung in 10 years? What's the next thing?
Very hard to say. Continue to build my career. Continue to look for the build relationships. So
Do you act? Do you do because you've been in a couple of movies too, right? Yeah.
yeah.
And is that something you want to pursue too, or no?
As I said, it's hard. I don't like to pinpoint myself to one direction. If the right opportunity comes up, then I'll pursue it. That's my approach.
You're really good at and we talked before at like some video games.
Yeah.
It would be awesome if you, because it's such a huge industry now. Like ESPN even has shows about video gaming. In Korea, I don't know if in other Asian countries, they have 24-hour channels on video gaming, and then like people like PewDiePie, like the #1 YouTube stars, are people who commentate on video games. I think my son, he's 8 years old. There's a guy, he does Minecraft. Oh God, I forgot his name, but Dan, I forgot. But these guys are making so much money. They're doing so well. They have this huge following. Would you see that as a possibility?
Yes,
too? As
definitely.
a huge gaming star, I see you killing it in that.
Yeah, definitely, because that's a new direction that people might not know about. Like Twitch is huge right now.
Who Twitch?
Twitch, TWITCH.
Oh, Twitch. Yeah, didn't he sell for like $1 billion or something?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not
Justin
sure how
TV,
it works.
right?
Yeah, I'm
For
not sure how
Twitch,
it
yeah.
works, but like you could get like followers subscribe to you, and then that's how you make a living as a professional gamer.
Are you thinking about doing that, like filming yourself doing games?
Yeah, and then get people subscribe. I mean, I'm not sure if that can be my new direction,
I
but
think you should.
I'm definitely considering that direction.
Yeah, man, you should do that. I'll be supporting too, man.
Yeah.
And once again, it's good meeting you in person. In the past, I'm sorry if I had any negative feeling, but I didn't know you, and now I know you, man. Much respect.
Thank
You
you.
have an awesome attitude. I think attitude determines altitude. I've always said that, and I need more of your attitude. I think we all do.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming through.
No problem.
William Hung, the one and only.
Dream big. There's no other option. Channel PK Town.